Hello again from my front porch. It is another nice day in Iowa as the weather Mother Nature kind of goes through her bipolarness, I guess. It's actually, no, really, it's seriously, it's a beautiful day here now. It's a little bit cloudy, but not much. I mean, you see a lot of the blue sky in there. You know, and what really stinks is this is the kind of weather that, after cold of winter and everything, this is the kind of weather people look forward to, getting out in and doing stuff and outdoor festivals and the farmers markets and, sporting things and all that kind of stuff. And of course, none of that's happening. So yeah. Everything is just so weird. And it really, it's tempting. Of course, everybody wants to get out and do stuff because it is so nice. And you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to go out and do stuff, especially with other people's stuff. But I know that there are people who are breaking those rules and not following those kind of basic instructions. In fact, I shared on Facebook earlier today, there was a news article about how farmers markets in California are still going and that they're drawing all these huge crowds of people. And California is one of the states that supposedly is all locked down. It's like, see, that's what happens. I mean, you can say we're going to lock this stuff down, and we're gonna tighten up, and you can't go out and unless you've got the massive police force, military backup, and whatever else all out enforcing that, there's a lot of people are going to ignore it because they're going to be like, "What are you kidding? Oh, it's nice out, and I'm not sick. I'm going to go do whatever." Well, anyway, I think that is going to be a constant area of frustration. No matter what the government puts for lockdown status and things, but there are still going to be people who just aren't mindful. That is not going to go away. It's just not. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk to you about, this virus stuff, that's always going to be a topic, I guess. But what I really want to share with you about is some video work that I've been doing. Not front porch video, which maybe I should have been paying more attention to that too. I don't know. But I had opportunity, did a couple days ago here. My good friends Tim and Jana West, who were the front lead singers of the band Abby Normal before Abby Normal sort of retired, hung it up, and now they're doing other musical things too. But Tim and Jana have worked up a new song, and Jana, and especially she's kind of the creative force behind some of that, but they're working up a music video for this really snappy, catchy tune. I don't even know what the lyrics are, but I've heard a piece of the music. And the reason I've heard a piece of the music is because they put out a request asking for some folks to offer up little dance routines that they could incorporate in. Now, I get that all the pieces that were sent, they're not going to be using all of those segments because it's like a 30-second segment or so, and I'm sure it's not going to be just a montage of 30 seconds for everybody kind of thing, that kind of stuff. So I get that it won't be the whole piece that I sent in, which is why I'm going to show it to you here. I want you to be able to appreciate what I put together. I want you to see what it is. And I will tell you, I broke out pretty much every cliche dad dance move that I could. But of course, if I was going to do a video submission for Tim and Jana's video, I had to do it with my own little extra flair, not only wearing that shirt with all the guitars on it, which I like to wear when I would go out to see them, but also I made sure to do it from right here on the front porch. Check this out. Now, weren't those some moves? Man, busting out them moves. It was a lot of fun, though. I really enjoyed doing that and putting that together. Now, there's another, oh, look, the sun is peeking out through some of the clouds there. Ooh, hello there, sun. There's another video thing, though, that I started working on this weekend. I got the idea, actually, I got the idea, I went over and visited my folks recently because my dad had his furry companion, Fox, had passed away. And they were quite close, and it was very heartbreaking, both for my dad and for the rest of us in the family too, because Fox was a really good dog. He was a good guy, but on the way over and on the way back, I actually I pulled up a playlist that I have a whole bunch of songs that I used to sing when I would go around to churches. And it's been like 15 years ago at least, and just to see if I could still remember the songs. I did remember a lot of them. There were a few that I only remembered partially. I would have to look up the words if I was ever going to try to perform. But it got me thinking that a lot of musicians, a lot of performers are doing Facebook Live shows, and there were pre-recordings and things, and getting them out there. And part of it is because there's just that energy inside a performer that they want to perform, they need to perform in many ways, but also some of it is because people are now just stuck at home and they're getting online, they're doing stuff, and it's kind of nice for people to have a variety of positive things, of entertaining things, of enjoyable things that distract from the stuff we were talking about at the beginning of this episode, all that frustration stuff. And so I thought, maybe what I need to do is I need to dust off some of that I used to do at churches and start doing some shows on Sundays. Not front porch shows, because I try to keep the front porch from being, wading into things like politics or religion or, things that could be overly controversial, although occasionally I do drift there. But I thought the idea of doing a regular Sunday gospel-focused thing, that would really change the tone here on the front porch. So I didn't want to do that. So I've decided to do something completely separate. And I'm making these videos that are about 15, 20 minutes long. And what each of them is, it's called Sundays with Paul. And what each of them is me singing 3 or 4 songs, sharing some scripture verses, and some comments. So it's like a small scale version of what I used to do all those years ago when I would travel to churches and I would sing and I would speak. And so it's like a little mini sermon and some songs, but all of what I say and what I sing, it all revolves around a central concept. So I did the first one today, Sunday here, the 5th. I did the first one today, and it's now posted. The link to it is posted out on Facebook, but it's posted to YouTube, but not to the Front Porch YouTube channel, but to my own personal Paul Smith ATD YouTube channel. And I will put a link for that here on the screen, and I will also put it in the description stuff for this video, so that you can link back to that if you would like. But today was the first one, and of course next week is Easter, and so I already pre-recorded that one too, and I'm going to be trying to do them actually in advance. I might even, if I get the opportunity, I might just stack up several of them and just have them in the hopper. I don't want to get too far out ahead though, because if something happens, I want to be able to respond to it quickly and incorporate those things. But still. So the first one was the focus of the first episode that went today was fear not, which seemed like a very apropos topic to incorporate. It took a little more work to put these together than I had anticipated, but that's okay. The first one was the most painful, but it was the first one, and you always make mistakes going through on the first one. You figure out what it is you want to do, and then you learn to perfect that going forward, making it right the next time. So. The second one, when I filmed that went much smoother. I felt like it worked pretty good. So anyway, I'm on the roll with these Sundays with Paul. And so if you're interested in that, if you want to hear me singing some gospel songs, you want to hear me doing little mini sermon kind of things, well, that's how you can do it. That's how you're going to see those things. So yeah, now you know about that too. So hope you enjoyed the little video clip of the dancing. I'm looking forward to seeing the whole video that they put together. I don't care how much or little of my little routine is in there. I'm just really excited now to see the video. I think it's a very fun and upbeat, snappy tune, and I'm looking forward to enjoying the whole thing that Tim and Jan are putting together. But I'm also enjoying kind of dusting off. I won't say I guess a little bit of back to the roots, but lately all my singing experience has been mostly karaoke. So it's kind of nice to be able to go back and do some of these gospel songs that the songs that I picked that when I would buy accompaniment tracks that they sing to, I picked them because they spoke to me, because they touched me, and so it is kind of rewarding and satisfying and fulfilling to dust those off and start doing some of those again. So I'm enjoying it. I don't know if anybody else will, but I'm enjoying it. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep doing that. I mean, I have a finite number of tracks too, but I think I probably have enough tracks to get me through a lot of Sundays, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens. We'll see where it goes. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to get going, and I will see you all next time from my front porch.